Hello everyone. Today we are going to study about the leukoplakia. Leukoplakia is a term which is coined by a Hungarian dermatologist Swimmer in 1877. It is originate from the Greek word leukos and plakia, which means white patch. So it is called as a white lesion. WHO in 1978 defined it as a white patch or a plaque in the oral cavity which can't be scraped off or stripped off easily, and moreover which can't be characterized clinically or pathologically as any other disease. Now the epidemiology of leukoplakia. The prevalence, it is about 85% of all precancerous lesions. The incidence, that is 3 to 4% of the adult population. The age, it usually affects the 4 to 6 decades of the life, and males are more affected than the females. Now the classification of leukoplakia, that is given by Pinberg et al. In 1983. Based on the clinical type, it can be homogeneous or non-homogeneous. Based on the etiology, it can be tobacco associated, or if it is not related to any other known factor, then it can be idiopathic. Based on the extent, it can be localized or diffused. Based on the risk of malignant transformation, there will be high risk site or the low risk site. High risk site includes the floor of the mouth, ventral surface of the tongue, and soft palate. Low risk site includes the dorsum of tongue and the hard palate. Based on histology, it can be dysplastic or non-dysplastic. The staging of leukoplakia, which is given by Sharp divided the stages of leukoplakia in 3 stages. These are the stage 1, the earliest lesion, which can be the non-palpable and faintly translucent with the white discoloration. Stage 2, if it is localized or diffuse, slightly elevated plaque of irregular outline can be visible with the opaque white in color and having a fine granular texture. 3 will be visible as the thickened white lesion showing the indurations and the fissuring. Pathogenesis of leukoplakia. The most important offending agent of leukoplakia is the tobacco. It is used by large number of people in various forms like cigars, smoking of cigarettes, pipes or the BDs, and it can be the tobacco chewing and the snuff dipping. Large amount of tobacco and its end products are produced in the oral cavity in association with the heat, causing the severe irritation to the oral mucous membrane, which finally develops the leukoplakia. Alcohol, when consumed along with the tobacco, then it produces a synergistic effect, which is a predisposing factor for the leukoplakia. The chronic irritation to the mucosa by ill-fitting dentures, sharp cuspal edges of the teeth, hot or spicy foods may cause leukoplakia. The actinic radiations and the galvanism may also have a predisposing factor for the leukoplakia development. The nutritional deficiency like the vitamin A or vitamin B complex affects the leukoplakia. Syphilis, basically the tertiary stage, affects the buccal mucosa and the tongue mucosa for leukoplakia. The clinical presentation of leukoplakia, it basically presents as the solitary or the multiple white patches, which is faintly translucent, non-palpable, and it can be the thick, fissured, papillomatous or indurated in nature. The surface of the lesion can be smooth or finely wrinkled or even rough on the palpation. The lesions are usually white or grayish or yellowish white in color, and sometimes there will be the brownish yellow color. It affects 70% in the buccal mucosa and commissural areas, followed by lower lip floor of the mouth, and gingiva. Usually it is asymptomatic, but patients may report with the feeling of increased thickness of the mucosa, and sometimes patient may complain of the burning sensation when it is ulcerated or nodular type, and there will be the enlarged cervical lymph nodes which signaled the occurrence of metastasis. Clinical variants of leukoplakia: the homogeneous one, the ulcerative one, and the speckled one. The homogeneous leukoplakia appears as a white patch which is uniformly smooth, flat, or the corrugated surface with an irregular margin. The ulcerated one appears red with a yellowish fibrin coating, and at the periphery, white patches may be seen. The nodular or the speckled one is a mixed red and white lesion which is multiple small, slightly raised, rounded keratotic nodules or granules can be seen. Move on to the histopathological features. It basically includes the keratinization pattern, the thickness of the epithelium, and the changes in the underlying connective tissue. The dysplastic changes typically affect the basal and the parabasal zones of the epithelium. Plakia in mild dysplasia form shows the hyperparakeratinized epithelium, nuclear hyperchromatism, acanthosis, basal cell hyperplasia, drop-shaped retroridges, and there will be the inflammatory cell infiltration. These features can be visible. Point for the identification of leukoplakia is hyperparakeratosis, the drop-shaped retroridges, and the basal cell hyperplasia along with the nuclear hyperchromasia. Diagnosis of leukoplakia includes leukoedema, lichen planus, chemical burns, noxicaciobaccarum, lupus erythematosus, and white sponge nevus. Management of leukoplakia. It includes the elimination of etiological factors, restraining the individual from smoking or the tobacco, and to remove any sharp broken down teeth, and the correction or the replacement of overhanging restorations or the faulty metal restorations with a metal bridge. Chemoprevention includes vitamin A substitutes and anti-cancer drugs like topical bleomycin. We can also prescribe the fluorouracil and cisplatin. The lesion is more than 1 centimeter in size, then it is surgically excised with the help of scalpels, cryosurgery with liquid nitrogen, electrocautery can be performed, and laser ablation can be done. This is all about the leukoplakia.